Every night, your cat makes a decision they cannot explain to you. They walk through your home in the dark, past the quiet corners, past the soft blankets, past the high places where nothing can reach them. And then they choose you. Not because you are the warmest place in the room, not because you happen to be there, not because cats are clingy, random, or strange. They choose you at the exact moment when choosing wrong would matter most. Because sleep to a cat is not simple. Sleep is surrender. It is the moment their body softens, their eyes close, their reaction time slows, their defenses drop. And for an animal built by nature to survive through silence, speed, and watchfulness, that is a profound act of trust. So when your cat curls beside you at night, presses their body against your legs, climbs onto your chest, or tucks themselves into the curve of your arm, they are not just getting comfortable, they are saying something older than words. They are saying, "With you, I feel safe." And once you understand the science behind that choice, the ordinary sight of your cat sleeping beside you may never feel ordinary again. Your cat is a predator, not a cartoon house tiger, but a biologically complete hunter. Their ears catch what we miss. Their whiskers read the air. Their muscles are built for sudden, silent movement. Even at rest, their nervous system is measuring the room. Where is the exit? What moved? What changed? What feels safe? That alertness is part of what keeps a cat alive. But sleep changes everything. In the wild, cats do not just flop down anywhere. They choose sleeping places carefully. High branches, hidden brush, narrow ledges, small protected spaces where nothing can approach from behind. Not because those places are cozy, because those places are safe. To a cat, sleep is the most vulnerable part of the day. The body slows, the senses soften, the world keeps moving, but they are no longer ready to meet it at full speed. So when your cat has access to every safe-looking place in your home, the closet, the back of the couch, the top of the wardrobe, the quiet room no one enters, and still, night after night, they come to you. That is not habit. That is not convenience. That is a decision. Your cat has decided that your body, your scent, your breathing, your presence are safer than solitude. Behavioral researchers who study feline sleep placement have found 4 reasons why. The first is temperature. Cats run warmer than humans. Their normal body temperature is usually around 101 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, warmth matters. But your cat is not simply looking for heat. If that were true, a blanket would be enough. A sunbeam would be enough. A heated bed would be enough. But a sleeping human is different. You give off steady warmth. Living warmth. Warmth with breath beneath it. Warmth with a heartbeat inside it. And cats are exquisitely sensitive to that difference. Your body is not just warm. It is regulated. It stays steady through the night. It rises and falls gently. It creates a small zone of safety. To your cat, that matters. Because comfort is not just softness. Comfort is predictability. The second reason is rhythm. Before a kitten understands the world, they understand the heartbeat of their mother, the warmth of litter mates, and the slow rise and fall of bodies breathing together. That early nervous system memory stays with them. And slow, steady rhythms help the body feel safe. A calm heartbeat, soft breathing, and repeated familiar patterns tell the nervous system, nothing is wrong. You can rest now. When your cat sleeps beside you, they are not only feeling your warmth, they are reading your rhythm. Your breathing slows, your heart rate settles, your body becomes predictable. And to a creature whose safety depends on noticing change, your steady sleeping body becomes a kind of signal, a quiet message that says, the room is safe, the night is safe, you are safe. That is why some cats press against your chest, why some sleep near your stomach, why some curl into the bend of your knees. They are choosing the places where your rhythm is easiest to feel. And if you have ever woken up afraid to move, because your cat was sleeping so deeply against you, that is why it feels so tender. Because some part of them has trusted your body enough to stop guarding their own. The third reason is scent. Your cat knows you in ways you will never fully understand. They know the scent of your skin, your hair, your clothes, your pillow, your breath when you have just fallen asleep. The difference between you after work, after a shower, after crying, after coming home from somewhere unfamiliar. To us, scent is background. To a cat, scent is biography. It is location, identity, history, safety. Your cat has mapped you. And when they sleep in your scent, they are sleeping inside something known. A bed that smells like you is not just a bed. It is a territory that has already been approved by their nervous system. It tells them, this is familiar, this is mine, this is home. That is why your cat may sleep on your sweatshirt, or your side of the bed, or the exact place you just left. They are not being odd. They are choosing the part of the room most saturated with you, because your scent has become a safe place. And then there is the fourth reason, the one that changes everything: attachment. For a long time, people repeated the same tired story about cats, that they are independent, detached, cold, only interested in food, less bonded than dogs, less emotionally available. But research has been dismantling that story. In 2019, Oregon State University researcher Kristen Vitale and her team found that many domestic cats form secure attachment bonds with their humans, using the same type of framework used to study infant caregiver attachment. Not just tolerance, attachment, not just routine, a bond. In that research, securely attached cats reacted in a way that felt very familiar. When their person left, they became unsettled. When their person came back, they moved closer, relaxed, and settled again. Exactly like a child returning to someone they trust. That matters, because it tells us something many cat people already felt, but were often told was projection. Your cat does not just know you. Your cat uses you as a secure base, a safe anchor, the one they return to when the world feels uncertain. And when that cat chooses to sleep beside you, they are choosing the most vulnerable form of closeness they have. They are not asking you to entertain them, feed them, open a door, toss a toy. They are asking your presence to guard their rest. That is a different kind of love. Quieter, older, easy to miss if you only know how to look for affection in human language. But cats do not love like humans. They love like cats, through proximity, through trust, through letting their guard down. Here is where it becomes extraordinary, and the science becomes even more beautiful. In 2021, researchers studying interactions between pet owners and their cats found something that completely changed how they viewed cats. Brief contact, like petting, sitting close, or simply being near your cat, produced measurable increases in oxytocin in the human participants. Oxytocin is the bonding chemical. It's what helps create the feeling of closeness between a mother and baby, and between people who have chosen each other completely. For a long time, researchers assumed this was one-directional, the human bonds. The cat tolerates. But a 2025 study began to dismantle that assumption. Securely attached cats, the ones who had formed deep bonds with a specific person, showed significant increases in oxytocin after interaction with their human. Not just lower cortisol, not just reduced stress, a measurable surge in bonding hormones. They feel it too, which means that when your cat settles on your chest and their breathing slows, when you feel your own body soften under the weight of them, when the room becomes quiet and your hand rests gently against their back, you are not the only one feeling that closeness. They feel it too, at the same moment you are. Two species, different bodies, different languages, different ways of moving through the world. Yet somehow, in the dark, you meet in the same quiet place. Warmth, breath, scent, rhythm, trust. That is what is happening when your cat sleeps with you. Not just comfort, not just habit. A nervous system recognizing another nervous system and saying, "You are safe with me." For your cat, you are safe. Not because you are perfect. Not because you always know what they need. Not because you have never been busy, distracted, tired, or human. But because over time, you became predictable enough to trust. You fed them. You spoke gently. You learned their signals. You let them come close on their own terms. You stayed. And little by little, your cat's nervous system took note. This person comes back. This person listens. This person is safe. And one night, maybe without you even noticing, they chose you. They stepped onto the bed, turned in a small circle, pressed their body into yours, and went to sleep. That may seem small, but to them it is not small. For a cat, sleep is never careless. Sleep is trust made visible. It is the body saying what the mouth cannot. I believe nothing will happen to me here. I believe I can close my eyes beside you. I believe you are home. So if your cat sleeps with you tonight, try to see it for what it is. Not an inconvenience, not a cute habit. Not just a warm little body taking up your pillow. It is a choice. A love letter written in warmth and weight. A quiet statement from an animal who cannot say, "I trust you," but finds a way to say it anyway. Your cat cannot tell you this in words, but every night they show you. So tonight, when your cat finds you, pause for a second. Feel the warmth, feel the breathing, feel the tiny weight of a life that decided you were safe, and understand what an honor that is. Because in a world that still misunderstands cats, your cat understood you, and they chose you. And if they settle beside you tonight, remember, you are not just sharing a bed. You are sharing trust. Next week, we'll cover something I think will genuinely surprise you. Your cat doesn't see you the way you think they do. Not as an owner, not even as a caregiver. The research on how cats actually categorize the humans in their lives is not what most people expect. We'll talk about it. Until then, move gently, love patiently, and follow Feline Logic for more of the quiet language cats speak every day.